Hello everyone. If you have heard about ONDC and wondering whether you should onboard yourself on ONDC, then this video is for you. And if you don't know about ONDC, then you should watch my earlier video where I have in detail explained what is ONDC and how it works. Nevertheless, a quick summary. ONDC is a Government of India initiative which is trying to democratize retail in India. And it's almost going to do what UPI did for payments, ONDC is going to do for e-commerce. There are three predominant entities onto this network: buyer app, seller apps, and logistics partners. Buyer apps are the apps which actually get the shopper onto the platform. They allow shopping on their platform. Seller apps are the apps which get sellers onboarded and registered on the ONDC network, and the logistics partners are the ones who get the product eventually delivered to the end customer. In all this, all the entities can effectively decide how they want to participate onto the network, what terms of trade they are going to use, which pin codes they are going to be available, and at what price. Point number one. Point number two, since it's an open ecosystem, it is completely transparent. Everybody knows everybody's terms of trade, and hence there are no hidden methods whether you will be listed or not listed. Now the question is, what are the benefits for you as a merchant to onboard onto ONDC? So the first benefit is that once you get onboarded onto ONDC registry, you are visible across all buyer apps. So one effort, and then your discoverability is across these apps. More importantly, the discoverability is not dependent on any hidden criterias by buyer apps. It is entirely, if you are selling in a particular pin code and you're servicing it and you fall under the terms of conditions of the buyer app in terms of, let's say, margins, then you will be visible, okay, and you will get the customers to shop from you. So that's the first benefit. The second benefit, if you look at your marketplaces today, whether it's Amazon, Flipkart, Zomato, Swiggy, and if you add all the margins or commissions they charge, it turns out to be anything between 15 to 25%. It could be even higher if you add the ad spends. Compared to that, if you look at the ecosystem on ONDC, between the three, the buyer app, the seller app, and the logistics partner, all put together, you're talking anything between 10 to 12% of commissions. So that's a clear saving of 15% or more compared to other marketplaces. So very clearly, it's far more profitable to sell on ONDC versus some of the other digital platforms. Now the question is, how should you onboard? What are the methods? There are effectively three methods. The first method is where you yourself become a seller app. That will require you to hire a few engineers, spend 3-4 months getting them to actually follow all the protocols and finally get themselves registered. Or the second simpler method for you to do is go onto ONDC website, figure out the seller apps, and just talk to one of them and get yourself onboarded. And the third, even simpler method is where you can actually, on your point of sale billing system, look at existing plugins for ONDC, download them, and you will get automatically onboarded onto ONDC, and you will also be able to get the orders within the same POS and service them. So these are the three effective ways for you to get onboarded. If you want to know more, click on the link below, ask us any questions, and we are happy to answer them for you. And continue to follow this channel, because we will continue to add new videos which will talk about terms of trade, we'll talk about ratings, and we'll talk about how newer and newer cities are going live on ONDC. So thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.